Okay, so this is the location that we have chosen for that mulberry tree. That's going to be very, very, very large. And the reason that we chose this specific location in the yard is we have this little house out back. Tiny little house, it's about 400 square feet. But we want to help the earth and save power. So we want to plant a shade tree. And we used a website to determine kind of like the best location for planting this shade tree that will be the most effective in saving on air conditioning in the summer. So that's why we've chosen this specific spot for the tree. And the tree is going to be huge. It's going to be enormous. So we have to kind of take that into account too. Now we have just barely started digging the hole. It's going to take a lot of digging and a lot of time, so I will kind of do different clips as we go. And you guys need to have gloves on because you never know what you're going to find under the dirt. Sometimes we find glass or metal objects, so I need both of you to stop and go into the garage and get your safety gear, please. Thank you.
So as we're getting ready to transplant this mulberry tree, we expose some of the roots. We're going to want to try to save as much of these as possible and lay them out in the same array, the same arrangement that they're in now when we put them in the tree in its new home. Sometimes trees make it and sometimes they don't, so we'll do our best. We're going to give it lots of nutrition from our compost bin.
Hi, my name is Garen, and I just wanted to show you what is in our compost bin, and what we can put in it. There is tons of stuff that you can put in a compost bin, but these are the stuff we put in ours to make it healthy. We have eggshells, and do you know, if you have chickens, you know the stuff we put at the bottom of the chicken stuff, that is good to go in here.
Yep, we use chicken. Our chicken's bedding goes in here along with any food waste. And we stir it up to get the air through it. And then I'll talk more about composting in the future. But the idea is for this particular bin, and we have 4 different kinds of composting bins. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. This particular bin, the dirt comes out the bottom. So beautiful soil comes out the bottom. So we throw in our junk in the top, our waste, our kitchen waste, our straw we'll throw in there, some old hay, banana peels, all sorts of stuff. And the bugs kind of help us break that down.
There's
spiders and worms and all sorts of things, which is also why we wear protective gear so we don't run into insects that are unhappy with us digging around. And then we get some beautiful soil that we're going to be adding into that hole when we plant the tree to give it the best possible start.
There's a spider right here that is helping out, I think.
Yep.
It's cobweb.
All right. Thank you very much, Garen.